Hello and welcome to the video tutorials of Advanced Java Programming, the subject code 3160707. This is Rajul Suthar, Assistant Professor of Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology. So this is the GTU syllabus. In this syllabus, the credit of this subject that cover the four, and if we start with the Java programming, so first of all we need basic knowledge about the Java, core Java. So advanced Java that cover the web application based on the Java, Servlet, JSP, JSF, and some of the JDBC component as well as MVC component we will refer. So let me discuss the content or syllabus of advanced Java. So this is the chapter 1, Java networking. In the Java networking, the topic covered like network basic and socket overview, then TCP and IP client socket, what is URL, TCP IP servers, server socket, datagram, Java.NET package socket, server socket, inet address as well as URLs and URL connection. Here 5% weightage covered for chapter 1, Java networking. Later on we will discuss second chapter. So this is the content of second chapter, JDBC programming, Java database connectivity. In this JDBC connectivity model, we will discuss the database programming as well as connection to the database to create the SQL query, getting the result update, database entry like database error checking, and SQL exception class, SQL warning class, statement interface, prepared statement, callable statement, the result set interface, update result set, JDBC types, executing the SQL query, result set metadata, executing the SQL updates, and transaction management. Then in the chapter 3, Servlet as well as Servlet API and overview, Servlet models, then overview of the Servlet lifecycle, HTTP model, methods, structure and deployment descriptor, Servlet context and Servlet configure interface, attributes in Servlet, request dispatcher interface as well as filter. So chapter 3 that cover 25% weightage, chapter 2 cover 10% weightage. Later on we will discuss Java server phases, that is the chapter 4 that cover the JSP overview as well as JSP directive, JSP action, JSP tag, implicit object, forms, database access, JSP standard tag library, and JSP expression language that cover the exception handling as well as XML processing. Also cover the 25% weightage. Then chapter 5 cover the Java server phases. In this topic like what is JSF, request processing lifecycle, JSF expression language, JSF standard component, JSF facelet tags as well as JSF converter tag, JSF validation tag, JSF event handling and database access, JSF libraries, and prime phases. Chapter 5 cover 10% weightage, and then chapter 6 is Hibernate. So in Hibernate we will discuss the Hibernate version 4.0, overview of Hibernate, why Hibernate is required, Hibernate architecture, Hibernate mapping types, OR mapping, and Hibernate query language, HQL. This chapter cover the 15% of weightage, and last chapter is Java web frameworks that cover the Spring MVC. So in this chapter we will cover overview of Spring architecture, Bean lifecycle, XML configuration on Spring, then managing the database as well as managing the transaction. So last chapter cover the 10% weightage. Let me check the reference book related to advanced Java. So if you are interested for the reference book, so first black book is most important for your details study about advanced Java. Java server programming. The title of the book is Java server programming. Then second, complete reference by J2EE. J2EE that cover the Java to Enterprise Edition. In this details also provided for the advanced Java. Then later on, this is remaining book also important, like Professional Java Server Programming by Subramaniam, and you can also use the Core Java. For the simple or overview structure related to the GTU syllabus, you can use the technical book or TechMax books. Then let me start with the introduction to the Java. Introduction to the advanced Java. So advanced Java is everything that goes beyond the core Java. We all familiar with the core Java. So all the concept revised for the core Java. If you are working with the basic programming, so core Java is enough. But we are looking for the client as well as server based dynamic programming and database connectivity. So advanced Java is used. API is defined in the Java Enterprise Edition that include servlet programming, web service, the persistent API, etc. And it is a web and enterprise application. This combine the web as well as enterprise application for the development platform, like which is basically follow the client and server architecture. If we need client and server type architecture, so advanced Java we required. So what is the need of advanced Java? Why we required advanced Java? Here basic difference between core Java and advanced Java is given. In core Java, first to develop the general purpose application, we only create general purpose application by using core Java. Instead of core Java, we are using advanced Java, so to develop the online application and mobile application. So we move one step forward, means advanced step. Then second, without core Java, no one can develop any advanced application of Java. So while we are using the advanced Java instead of core Java, only deals with the some specialization like database, document object model for the web, and networking is required. Next step is object oriented programming, data types, operators, function, loop, exception handling, and threading. All this covered into the core Java. While apart from the core Java, it has some specific section like database connectivity, web services, servlet, all things that cover into the advanced Java. In core Java, it use only one tier architecture, that is why it is called a standalone application. While in advanced Java, it use two tier architecture. So client side architecture and server side or backend architecture also used in advanced Java. Core Java programming cover the Sphinx, Socket, AWT, Abstract Window Toolkit, and thread concept, that collection of object and class. If we are looking for the core Java, so core Java that cover the object and classes, relation between object and relation between the classes. Then in advanced Java, used for web based application and enterprise application. Let me look some Java edition. Java actually developed by Sun Microsystem that divide Java concept in 4 categories. Sun Microsystem now this Java will covered into Oracle Corporation, and this is divided into 4 categories. These 4 categories called the editions. So why we required to divide into 4 categories? For easy maintenance and easy distribution to all type of domain like mobile, desktop and internet application. In Java, a category that is called edition. So Java concept are divided into 4 edition. First one is a Java platform standard edition, Java SE, this one. Then Java enterprise edition, second is Java enterprise edition, and Java ME. ME is nothing but the Java platform micro edition, Java platform micro edition, and Java FX also covered. Java FX is new concept for Java platform effective for FX programming. Java programming language platform are divided into 4 categories. Let me discuss one by one. Java SE, Java platform standard edition, it has concept for developing the software for desktop based like standalone application and command user interface, as well as GUI, graphical user interface application are built by using the Java standard edition. Application like applet and database interaction application, as well as distributed application and XML parsing application are covered into the Java standard edition. Then Java enterprise edition, this platform that cover the concept to develop the software for web application. So Java, advanced Java covered into Java enterprise edition. We are build the web application, enterprise application and interoperable application. So these applications are called high scale application. Java enterprise edition cover the high scale application. Some example like banking and insurance based application we want to build, so Java enterprise edition must be required. Then Java micro edition, it has the concept to develop the software for consumer electronic device, means embedded system like mobile and electronic. This type of application covered into Java ME. Java ME was popular for developing the mobile gaming application. So this edition was called micro because this edition programs are embedded in small chip. One small chip hardware is used to build this application, or it store all the data in small chip. The program embedded in the chip is called the micro, so it is called the micro edition. And last one is Java FX, Java Platform Effectives. Java FX stand for Java Platform Effective. Effective that cover the F and fact. This combined word is use FX. It provides the concept for developing rich internet application with more graphics and animations. It's an extension concept to Swing application of SE, Java SE. The Java FX API is included as a part of Java SE software. Just by installing the Java standard edition, we will also get the Java FX API. Thank you for listening this session. Later on we will start with the chapter 1. Chapter 1 is Java networking.